Now we're live. Okay. That took forever. It was like, you're now live. And now I just said that and we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to CollabTheFlab Week 30 weigh-ins live here on CollabTheFlab. I like to pretend on the radio, DJ. Fun fact about Amy before we even get started, because it's all about me, right? I'm just kidding. But I did work for a radio station for 2 years. Anyway. Hi guys, welcome to CollabTheFlab. I am Amy, aka Water's wife, and I am joined by
Kurt with Shane and Kurt Vlogs.
Woo!
Woo! There'll be more people in here in a minute.
I know, we should get the little
maybe.
Thing. Woo! Yeah, so Graham and Todd is having hard time getting in, and so he keeps popping in and out, but his visual is having some issues. And then Josh and Chantel are both super, super busy. I mean, everyone's busy, but they are trying their best to get some time tonight to pop in. So for now, it'll just be the two of us, which is cool. Woo, woo, woo. We need to do the applause button, right? I have no idea. Oh, I know how to do that now. Hold for the applause. Ready? Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. All right. Well, it has been quite a month, and it's about to be another quite a month, and that is what life is. So, do you have any updates or anything since the last time we weighed in live?
I can ask. There's Josh.
Todd.
With the fancy dancy mic.
Hi, Todd.
Oh yeah, can you guys hear me at all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yes.
Cool.
And even a better hat.
Technology, man.
Where's my hat? I don't have a hat.
You guys have to come to Atlanta and get one.
Wait, so okay,
Hey.
I don't even know. Is your guys' hats the same? They both say A. Is that A for Amy?
Could be.
Not even close.
Okay.
And my all sorts of messed up.
Seriously. Okay, well, since it's the three of us in here, let's take a minute to talk about DVX Live and the fact that all three of us have entered this contest that's stressing us out.
No doubt.
And can we talk about the fact that they've now extended it to Wednesday? That's more opportunity.
Is it official?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just going to say so. So everybody needs to vote for us every day.
That means you'll have 2 extra days of us annoying the crap out of you.
You guys are like right there. Like you guys are so close.
Well,
So close they knocked that off your stand.
You guys have no idea. I'm so like tangled over here. There's like so much stuff going on. Okay.
yeah, this is a roller coaster, but I've been voting for you guys. So people who are watching, you can vote for multiple people. Like one time a day you can vote for multiple people. So you can vote for all three of us, or just one of us, or every single person on the list. But you can only do it once a day. But you have to do it every single day for the past 3,000 days and still 5 more days into the future. And we will remind you every darn day, multiple times a day, just in case. So you should just vote for us. The faster we get through this, the faster we stop promoting it.
Funny, because it's true.
Right. So that's probably where a lot of our energy has gone the last few weeks. It's been like, I swear it's been like almost 2 weeks now.
Seems like it. Seems like a month.
Yeah, because I feel like, last Sunday was when Kurt and I were first and second place. And then it had already been going for like a week. It's crazy.
Yeah.
If you guys don't, for those of you watching, if you don't know what we're talking about, which, by the way, I should probably bring the chat up, So
That's
we
good.
are talking about the CVX Live Next Big YouTuber contest. I do have a link in the description of this broadcast. So when I'm saying to go vote, you do have to have a Facebook page. I have run into some family and friends who don't Facebook, which is almost absurd and unheard of, but they don't. So you have to have Facebook. And if you don't have Facebook, then you can just support us by subscribing to our channels.
We'll allow that.
That
Yeah, for sure.
works too. But I think it's kind of cool that all, like, 3 of us have entered, you know? I
Yeah.
like that.
Pretty exciting
I
stuff.
agree.
I'm excited to see how CVX Live turns out this year.
Yeah, I think
Oh, big time.
all are.
Yeah.
Sorry if this turns on. I gotta mute it. You have to. Blah. Okay, got that up. And
Is Josh coming on too?
he said he was going to, but I know he either was doing something with family or he had to work until right about this time. So hopefully he'll be joining in. But I think that, I mean, most of us don't really have a lot of time, so obviously we can keep this one shorter like we did last time. And we kind of touched on this subject last time, but I really think that we should talk about motivation. I think,
Amen.
yeah.
I need it.
I was going to say, I think that that's where we're all struggling because, I mean, every single one of us has had something huge happen in their lives that has completely taken their time. Like Todd with the baby, Chantel with her new job. I mean, it's just every single one of us can list a life-changing event, and that's real life, you know? And it's funny because at the start of the year, we all envisioned this year going so different, but then life happens, and this is what happens to everyone is they start a weight loss journey and then something happens in life and it derails them, and this is where people say that they can't, you know, they stop, and this is why, like, New Year's resolutions don't continue for all year, right?
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree. It's just trying to make it so there's no excuses, I think. You know, there's going to be things in our lives all the time, and we just need to find it in us to not have the excuses and just push through regardless. And I think I'd be a millionaire if we knew how.
Right? And I think that, I mean, truthfully, I mean, really the only thing is when you set those goals and then something happens and you're derailed or demotivated, it almost makes it so, like, you feel like it's not all or nothing, you know? I mean, if you mess up or whatever, you hear that quote, like, would you get rid of your entire car because you had a flat tire? So even if you've had an entire month where you have not been working out, eating right, nothing, that's 1 month out of how many? Why would you, like, you don't have to start completely over. It's you start making the small changes again. And I'm saying this because I need to hear this. It's true.
Couldn't agree more.
Agreed. Agreed. It's been a crazy summer for everybody.
It has.
Especially for Todd.
All you guys with the CVX Live stuff and, you know, Jax's birthday and, you know, Chantel's job and her kid, and it's just crazy.
I know, and Josh has like 2 jobs, and he's been on a few trips and stuff. Speaking of the devil,
Hey!
what up?
Well, hello there.
Hey, dude.
Hi. Sorry I'm late.
Yeah, speaking of the devil.
Oh, well, hi there.
We were just talking about how this year changed from what we thought it was going to be, and how the summertime has really, like, big things have happened to all of us this summer that have completely changed what we thought this year was going to be. And so that's how life is with every single person. And so it's just a matter of readjusting instead of completely giving up. So basically we're talking about like motivation to keep going or make the small changes to try again, or I don't know. I just need.
Yeah, I completely understand exactly what you guys are talking about. I've been very busy this summer, and I've noticed that it's not that my dedication to it has gone away. That's not been the case at all, but it's been a challenge, I would say, to kind of balance everything. And, focusing on eating right and going to the gym 5 days a week. That's what I do, and still making time to make the videos and all of that stuff. It is time consuming, and but at the same time, though, for me, it's a lifestyle. So I have to choose to do the lifestyle. If I'm going to do it, I have to do it. So I do know what you guys are talking about, finding that motivation, and so yeah, I'm doing the best I can.
Right. Well, exactly. I mean, we're all in different boats, and I think that kind of the thing is it's not about the physical like number on the scale. As I think that every single one of us can admit that we're probably not where we thought we'd be at this point. I mean, we're a little bit more than halfway through the year, and I would have hoped to have lost 50 pounds, and I've only lost 20. Only lost 20.
Right.
And so right, exactly. And that's why I want to say quote unquote only, because truthfully, without the collab, would I have lost even that much? I don't know. And a lot of that, yeah, I lost right near the beginning, but I was doing the Shea Carl diet bet, which helped a lot. But now that's over, and so I'm like, oh god, because it also was really stressful at the same time. So
yeah, I got a lot of stress out of that.
But it was kind of nice, that payout. I wasn't expecting. I was like making only like $13 a month off of it, and then the last pot, like the 6th month, I didn't realize that they like put a huge percentage in, and we gained like $100 on that pot, and I was like, holy cow! So I got my hair done with that money.
That just barely end.
Yeah, it just ended the 15th of July.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. Like big diet bet was like one of like my big motivations to lose weight last year, and I was in like 3 every month, and I ended up making like, not to like be like I'm awesome or anything, but I had lost so much weight last year that they had made me like one of the testimonials on their site.
Oh, that's
and yeah, and they I think I've won like $900 on that site or something like that, and just like the motivation and everyone like talking to each other on that website helped me out so much, and I think he just talked me into doing another one. I've kind of forgot about it, honestly, and it helps a ton. As long as you get a good group that's willing to talk and be there for each other, it helps a lot.
It was weird. My payouts never equaled what I put in, which is really frustrating. Like,
really?
yeah, like that first month, I think it was like $25 that you put in, or $30 or something like that. And I met my goal, and I think they gave me $13, which is...
That's on top of, usually.
That's on top of your 25, yeah. It should have been, at least. If you met your goal and you got any money at all, it should have been on top of your initial. Because I met every single month, barely, some of the months, but I met. And that first month, I actually screwed up with the pictures, and I didn't submit the pictures on time, so I didn't get that month. But all the other months, like it would say plus 13 or whatever, and that was on top of the $25 entry. So in the end, we got like 200 and something dollars, but we only put in 150.
It's weird. Mine didn't show that way.
Oh, weird. We'll have to compare notes after.
Yeah.
There's
They send it
actually
to me,
another.
don't worry about it.
There's actually another website that I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about and see if anyone was interested, and anybody watching, if anyone's interested. There's this website called FitCrown, F-I-T Crown, FitCrown, and it's kind of like it's a lot like Diet Bet, where you put in money, and then if you make the goal, you get your money back, and then you split the pot of what people didn't make back. But it's for like mileage. So there's usually like a walking or running one, and then like a biking one, and some. I think there's been a few where it's like actually like minutes worked out. I could pull up
That's awesome.
website.
That's cool.
I did it last summer, and it was really motivating because like it would be. So it usually goes just in 30-day increments, and in the 30 days, it's, you know, whatever level you want to sign up for. And I usually would pick the smallest one, but it would be like, so this contest is 30 miles in 30 days. So essentially, like, you'd have to walk a mile a day, but you could walk 15 miles in a day twice and get the same goal, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Fit Crown?
Fit Crown, yeah.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay, I will. All right. Now that I have you guys interested in it, I will disclose something.
Uh-oh.
It's my brother-in-law's website.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, now I'm not interested. No. Shameless plug.
I'll be open and honest. I have nothing to hide here. I'm totally honest with you guys. But I did want to like bring it up because it's a really awesome. Like I said, I'm not just saying that, and I don't get anything from it. I don't, and my brother-in-law is not making any money from it. It's you put in your money, and then anything surplus, it's split among the winners. So he's earning money because he's in it, participating in some of them, but like nobody is. He's not taking a percentage off the top or anything. But it's a really,
awesome.
He has it designed really well. Like the website is really awesome. It looks like one ends August 7th. So he will be, the rounds that are going right now end August 7th. So he usually will set up a new one. So I bet the new ones will get set up anytime this week. And then it'll be, so like the ones he has now is burn 8,000 calories. So using like my, not MyFitnessPal, but like Map My Run or Runkeeper or something, he has them set up where you can use multiple apps, and you have that tracks like calories burned or miles walked or whatever. Like it syncs to his website. It's cool.
I actually like.
Just let us know when another one comes open. Go ahead, go. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, go ahead, man.
I'm saying let us know when the other one opens up, just in case we forget about it, because I'm definitely interested. So
yeah, I'd be interested too. I'm curious now. I've never used any of those apps for like tracking your walking and that kind of thing. And I always walk at my gym on the treadmill. Do they have an app where you can track on a treadmill, or is it only if you're out like walking in real life?
I wonder if they do like a pedometer or something.
Yeah.
Well, when I run on the treadmill and stuff, because I have a treadmill in my bedroom, and when when you can log it still, saying, hey, I ran 4 miles and it took me 40 minutes, and it will put it in a graph, and so you can track everything. That's what I still do, so you can see how far you've gone and track your progression. I love Map My Run. Like when I run outside, I have an actual like Garmin watch. That was ridiculously expensive, and I don't like Garmin's website because their tracking isn't so good, and so I still put everything in Map My Run, and it's the best, I think, at least.
Cool. I'll check it out.
Well, and to keep the accountability and to keep it fair, with my brother-in-law's website, he also has it, so you're more than welcome to do stationary, like if it's a bicycling one, you can do stationary bike, or if it's walking or running, you can do the treadmill. But you, when you enter it in manually, you also have to take a photo. You take a picture of the treadmill. Yeah. And then you'll usually, I think you upload that straight to his website, like the FitCrown website. And then it just keeps everybody honest.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's awesome. I would definitely be interested in doing that for sure.
Yeah, I like the idea of this a lot better than diet bet, because diet bet's just based on like your physical attributes, and
Right.
everybody's body's different, but a mile is a mile to everybody. So
Exactly.
which I think
And
is
they don't
really
take 25%.
cool.
Yeah, not yet. I guess I could say in the future
Yes.
of it, but not right now. And this has actually been going on. I want to say it's 2 years now, because
Wow.
I'm pretty sure it's been 2 years, and I've had to bow out for the last, like, honest, it's been close, like, I think last summer, and then I finished. I stopped doing these, but I've been really wanting to get back into it, just because, I mean, obviously I'm wanting to get back into getting a routine down, and I feel like, I mean, the next few weeks are going to be really crazy, because we've got CVX Live and Vlogger Fair coming up, but after that, there's just really no more excuses. I mean, I don't know. I'd almost like to talk about going back to doing weekly weigh-ins and that sort of stuff, because it was always something we were going to talk about as just for the summertime, going every other week, but we can evaluate that later. Anyway.
Cool. And by the way, me and Amy have already talked about CVX Live. We're actually staying there together, and that sounds really terrible with our spouses. And we're totally working out together, and it's gonna make it in both of our vlogs. We've had some discussions about this, so we're gonna kick butt.
Yeah, I definitely want to get back to vlogging my workouts. I've had, because on my channel, you know how I used to do specific vlogs of a workout, and I've had people asking me for those. And the thing is I still work out. I just don't record it because I don't have time to do the editing and all of that stuff, and I'm not working out regularly. And so it's like, okay, I want to get back to like doing that, and I don't know. I look at my schedule and I keep saying, okay, I'll get through August, but September's looking crazy, and then I'm like, no. Just stop. Like, stop making excuses. Like, with CVX Live,
Start now.
yeah, like we're in a hotel which has a gym, or it has, like, the university right there which has a track. Like, we can make time, even if it's just we go to the pool and swim laps for 30 minutes. Like, we can make this work, you know? Same at Vlogger Fair. I don't know if our hotel has a swimming pool. Does our hotel have a swimming pool? Because I'm not going if it doesn't.
Yes.
Okay, it has a swimming pool! So excited! I'm really bummed out that I'm going to be, well, this is why we're doing this one 2 weeks in a row, because we just did, 2 weeks in a row. Let's be honest here. I could not find time to edit the weigh-in last week, and I apologize to everybody who's watching. That is 100% on me. I have just really been going through a lot. So I do want to publicly thank Kurt. Every single person in this room has offered to help me and be there for me, and I have been too stubborn to ask for help, but Kurt has been glued on my face saying, I'm here to help you, I'm here to help you, I'm here to help you. And so finally I was like, fine, it's Wednesday night at like midnight, please help me get this video that was supposed to be up on Sunday. And so thank you, Kurt, for getting that video up and edited for me, because I just couldn't get it done. So Kurt is going to be helping.
Problem.
Yeah. Yeah, so Kurt's going to be helping with the editing moving forward, and I think that that'll help get the videos on. Who is on Periscope?
I don't know.
We should
mute.
Just joking. Anyway,
I have to say, I really have to give you guys a lot of credit. Those of you who do like the blogging on a regular basis and the weekly videos that we do, I don't know how you guys do it. I'm very impressed. It takes a lot of time to do all those videos and film and edit and work out and all that stuff. I have to hand it to you.
I have no idea how daily vloggers do it. No idea.
Yeah, that's.
And honestly, I think you can honestly put it into a workout and weight loss thing where, as long as you get in a routine, it's not a big deal. It really isn't. Where I sit down every time after I put my son to bed. No, 7:30. I sit down and I edit for half hour, 45 minutes, and it's up. It's done.
Mhm.
And as long as if I can figure that out with weight loss, it's really not that hard. Where you just set aside that time, and no matter what happens, it's up. And it's just setting aside the time and just doing it. It really is just that easy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. I mean, it's ugh, exactly. Like it sounds so easy, and it is if you get on it. But it's so like for some reason for me, I just like I build it up in my head, and like I go to my day job, which right now is the summer months are our busiest months, and so it's like I go to my day job and I put everything I have into that job, and then I come home and I'm just like, and I sit on that little thing right there, and then I'm like, okay, you have 10 minutes, and then you've got to get up and put on your workout clothes. And then 10 minutes runs by, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll watch one more vlog. And then it happens that I'm not only doing that because I don't want to work out, I'm not making dinner, and I'm not editing my own vlog. So I'm struggling with getting my own vlog up on time, which I don't even have a time, so that makes it even harder. I'm not making dinner for my husband and I, so we're eating like random stuff that's just thrown together. And so it's just like, ugh, like I really just need to buck up and have a schedule. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, I do have a schedule. Like I go to the gym in the mornings. With my day job, I have to be to work at 11:30 in the morning. So I get up every morning like around 8:30, 8:45. And I drink water like as soon as I wake up to get my body hydrated before I go to the gym. And then I do like a stretch exercise at home, and then I go to the gym, and I usually spend about 45 minutes or so in the gym, and then get ready for work. But then in the evenings, it's been really stressful at work. We've been working a lot of hours, so my hourly working I've been pulling like 9 hours on average every day. So then I come home from work and I'm just like, I don't want to do anything but sit down and watch TV, So I understand it's a struggle to find that balance.
Yeah. It's hard.
I think if anyone knows me, I'm a huge Casey Neistat fan. He's a daily vlogger, and here recently he's been saying that, and I kind of agree, because when I was in a good shape and working out and running and training for a marathon, I didn't sleep quite as much. But he says that, and this is not by a doctor or anything, but he's like he firmly believes that if you were to work out for 2 hours and sleep 2 hours less, it's going to benefit you in the long run. And I honestly believe in it. It's just doing it, I guess.
Yeah, I remember him talking about that, where he's saying like normally you'd have like 6 hours of sleep, but he'd spend 2 hours working out, and he felt more rested working out 2 hours, only getting 4 hours of sleep, than he did actually getting 6 hours of sleep without working out.
Yeah. Doctors would probably be hating me if I was saying that, but
yeah.
Well, if I get less than 8 hours of sleep, I'm cranky.
we can tell.
Amy's sitting over here not saying a word about sleep.
Yeah, no doubt. You're crazy.
Oh, man.
Like I think people think I'm joking when I say I get 3 hours of sleep at night. And that is it. I don't get it.
I don't know how you do it.
But
That was me for the
when I get
longest
more,
time.
I can't function on more sleep.
That was me for the longest time until Rowan was born, pretty much, and then it just took exhaustion to a whole nother level. And now I still get to that point where if I sleep over 8 hours, I wake up with this horrible headache.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours was usually pretty good for me until he was born, and all of a sudden, any moment I can sleep, I can, or will.
I just have my cat sleep for me. They take care of that because they're just crashed out cold over there right now.
That's Tyson.
Well, he's on his phone, but he is He is, wow. There's one is asleep right there, except for I scared her so she's awake, and one is on the blanket.
Is the cat drinking?
What?
Like the cat's drinking. Got that.
Yeah.
That bottle right next to the
We have
cat.
to talk to him about that.
Living the dream. Just living the dream.
Oh,
Close your
God.
eyes.
Cats are good for sleeping, Donna, seriously. No, actually, it's really, like, fun to go to sleep when your cat is purring next to you, because then it, like, lulls you to sleep. But, okay, I'm going to bring up something. Okay, I'm going to say something that is the best way to make me go to sleep, because I won't go to sleep. I was a little upset with my husband on Friday night, which every spouse goes through, and I was being a brat. I admit, since I'm the only wife in this room, I will say I was being a brat. Now, what I feel justified on what I was a little upset about, but I was being a brat about it, and I was giving him the silent treatment. So I got into bed, and I took the covers, put them over my head, and I didn't look at my phone because I wanted to pretend I was asleep, and boom, out cold. And I think I slept about 6 hours that night because I didn't even mean to fall asleep. I woke up the next morning. I thought it was Friday morning. I had no idea what was going on. It was not a pretty sight, but I did.
Maybe that's the key to your sleeping success. Just get really angry before bed, and then you're good for at least 6 hours.
Yeah. Somebody make me mad and then be in my house with me, so then I pretend to ignore you. It was funny, but oh, it was not. Texas said it was not funny.
For the record, I have done the same thing before, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not alone.
The whole faking the sleep,
Yeah.
you know, just the whole pity party, yeah, all of it. Been there, done that. I wrote the book.
Right. But what's funny is
Well, I've never done it.
when I actually want to go to sleep, and so I'm like, okay, like zone out, pretend you're asleep. I can't fall asleep. It doesn't work that way. I think I've just been such an emotional basket case in the last week that when I actually just settled down and shut my brain off for a second, my brain just was like, okay, we're done. We need a minute. But oh, we've got Kurt over here chatting away about Fitbits. I'm like, I keep looking at the chat. I'm like, I have no idea what they're talking about. I had a jawbone. I stopped wearing it because my phone tracks everything now.
What are you using on your phone to track everything?
The iPhone comes with a something. I didn't realize that.
The health app?
Yeah.
It does it automatically.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's it called?
It does. You know, like the health app, it's called...
It has the heart. Health.
The heart.
Yep.
The one that's in your junk folder.
Yeah. And then it tracks your steps each day.
No kidding.
Right? That's what I said. I was like,
That's where all your battery has been going.
What if your stats are flatlined? Does that mean you're not doing
You're a
anything?
miracle.
Then you don't use your phone as much as the rest of us.
right.
Either
Well-
that or I just sit at my desk all day long and...
When I found out about it, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to switch to that. But one thing that I'm not used to, so I sit probably like 5 or 6 cubicles away from the printer, and I have to get up and go to the printer. I go to the printer probably 20, 30 times a day. And I never take my phone with me because I'm so obsessed with my phone, but I'm not that obsessed. And so it's gotten to the point where, like, I'll be halfway to the printer, and I'm like, damn it! And I go back and get my phone, and they're like, oh, come on, Amy. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to track steps. And I mean, everybody knows I'm an addict, but still. But don't worry, I make sure to take it with me when I go to the bathroom. So that's the most important one.
So if you just like decide, if you have your phone and you decide to just like go for a run, it's tracking that?
Yeah.
Huh.
supposedly.
So you don't have to like say like start. It just does it.
Supposedly. I mean, if you were gonna, I wouldn't necessarily rely on it for like Fit Crown if we do Fit Crown. I would
Right.
still do like map my run and stuff because that's specifically start and end. But supposedly it's been doing it. I didn't compare it to my jawbone. I've been really into these bracelets, Pura Vida, so I didn't want to wear my jawbone anymore. Kurt's laughing because I got his wife addicted to them too.
That's true.
Well, I got the Vivo Fit for Christmas.
Oh,
So
yeah?
I wear it all the time, and it was really funny because I sit at my job. I sit, and then I actually work 2 jobs, and both jobs I just sit all the time. So really, my exercise is really when I do go to the gym. But when I first got the Vivo Fit, it was funny because it set goals for me, and the goal was like 10,000 steps a day. And then I noticed after a week it was only putting a goal of like 3,500 steps a day. So it was like lowering its standards for me. But I have since improved that, so it now has my goal back up to like 10,000 steps a day. But I do keep track of that.
Right.
Yeah. One thing that's kind of fun about the phone, if you guys use Spotify at all, and if you guys start running or walking at all, one thing I love is it uses like your gyroscope in there, so it will tell you how fast you're running and how many steps per minute it is. It'll actually make the music go to your step beat, which is
That's
awesome.
cool.
It actually makes it just a little bit higher too, so it'll just keep pushing you and pushing you and pushing you, and it's incredible.
That is cool.
I
Yeah.
used an exercise app a while ago called Run Zombies Run. You guys ever heard of that?
No.
That was
Oh, yeah.
really awesome. It was like a storyline, and basically you walked with the storyline, and you'd say like they're coming, and like it was a real like legit story, and like zombies would be chasing you, so that would be your moment. Like you really need to like book it, and like you could like breathe, and you could collect things like throughout your run, and it would track it. It was pretty cool.
I think you talked about that in one of your taped weigh-ins because that sounds familiar now.
Yeah, that does sound familiar.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I may have. They even have one. They even have like a couch to 5K version.
Mm.
So.
I was doing that. I like that program, Couch to 5K. My knees hurt when I run those.
I think we should plan like a week where we either like sign up for like a race like in our area or like plan it to where we all like do like a specific distance the same day together. I think that'd be really fun and like train to do it, whether it's walking outside, running, or whatever. I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah, like a virtual 5K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'll make medals like they do on The Office, like with like the yogurt thing.
All right. See, these are the things I kind of wanted to talk about, like doing like, should we start doing a weekly challenge? And I mean, not obviously right away. Maybe right to get off on the right foot. Like maybe we do a round on the Fit Crown or something. But like in the winter time, as it starts to get colder and stuff, and as we start to really like change our motivation, should we do? Like I have some friends where we did this one thing, like it was like a circuit, and each night we had to finish our circuit, and like day 1 was these circuits, and we did that, and then day 2 was these ones, like 15 jumping jacks and 20-second plank and a wall sit, and like I don't know, just had like different things each day. Like I'm wondering if like a little bit like CrossFit, not as intense, because when I did the Shay Carl one that we tried to do a few months ago, I sprained my wrist.
That Shay Carl one was intense.
Yeah, right? You remember that. That was crazy.
It was so bad that like I stopped recording. I'm like, this is stupid.
That vlog of mine still gets hits. It makes me laugh. And then so I put that vlog up of me doing that, and then the next day I had a brace on my wrist, and I'm like, yeah, I totally sprained my wrist because I can't do burpees. So essentially, I was just like falling to the ground, and then I must have just kept stressing my wrist because I didn't do any one thing that injured it, but I just kept falling to the ground. I do the push up, and then I can't pop up at my size, so I was just like getting up, and it just must have like doing that over and over again. It just the next morning I woke up, I felt like I had slept on my wrist like backwards or something, because it was so sore. I don't know when. It was right here, guys. Right here.
It's because you have so many bracelets on your wrist.
It's Pura Vida, and if anyone would like one, I have a discount code.
The perks of being a growing YouTuber.
So this is a slight change of topic, but I wanted to tell you guys I did something different this week. Well, actually, it was last weekend. I've been sick this week with bronchitis, so I'm just getting over it. Yeah. So this week has kind of been like I haven't gone to the gym at all.
Well, yeah.
But I did lose weight, but partly because I was, feverish and in bed for a week. So yay! But
oh wait! I gotta do this. Okay, now continue.
So anyway, I'm weighed 305 this morning, so that's down like 2 pounds from last week.
Awesome.
But,
Awesome.
last weekend, what I did is we bought this thing at Walmart. It's like a ping pong table net, and you can attach it to any like card table or anything like that. So we bought it, and we went, and at Lowe's they have these they call it MDF. I don't know. It's too manly for me. But anyway, they cut it down, and we made a ping pong table. So we made a little ping pong table, and we were just playing it in our living room. And mind you, we've got like a small one-bedroom apartment. But it was more of a workout than I expected it to be. But we played for like several hours, and it was fun, and it was a workout, and just for like a at-home kind of a thing, just having fun. It was pretty cool. So
Awesome.
That's awesome, dude. I mean, I'm really sad to hear you were ill. That's not awesome, but
no, it's not. But I'm feeling better though. I am getting better. I still have a little cough, but overall better. So I'll be going back to the gym this week.
all right, just be careful.
I will.
Okay.
Lots of food.
That's the mama bear in me coming
I
out.
know.
Mama.
That's my thing with working out. Like the ping pong thing is like awesome. Anything that can get you movement where you're not really realizing you're working out.
Right.
Like general typical workouts like your burpees and your push-ups and your planks, like that stuff has never really lasted for me. Like I can stick really good with it for like 2 weeks tops, and then I just start breaking down, and it's just not fun. Like I was always into sports growing up, and if it was a sport like basketball, like I could like run to like puke. But if you told me like go out and just run, like there's just no way. There's just, I don't know. It has to be fun for me, and it's hard finding that balance of something that's fun. But like the ping pong thing, like that's awesome. Like it was the same thing when the Wii first came out and they had that bowling.
Oh yeah.
And I remember we played for, I think, like literally 10 to 12 hours straight, and the next day I couldn't move my right arm.
I think I'm thoroughly impressed with 10 to 12 hours at the same time.
Right.
Yeah, it was intense. Like we were even playing with Alyssa's grandma, and she had a walker, and she was playing it, and she was doing it for like 4 or 5 hours. She's really good at it, but yeah, like we just played forever. Like when the Wii first came out, like it was just so like different, and we were just so obsessed with it. And we played like that tennis and baseball and bowling and all that good stuff. But
I know. I think you've got to like find the balance. I mean, clearly you can't do stuff like that all the time and be like, this is my everyday workout. I mean, obviously,
exactly.
you have to do some of the grueling, annoying, gross workouts. But I think, like you guys are saying, like, you can't do that every single day like a machine. I mean, I don't know. Josh can, apparently, but sometimes he comes in, and I went to the gym every day. And I'm like, okay. But I'm glad that like, you're throwing in fun stuff, because, I mean, that does count. That does. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting at with that, but I mean, it's just a matter of balance of doing the real hardcore, boring, awful ones that do work well, but also finding your balance and having fun with it so that you do stay interested.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think like I think the main thing for me, like to be able to be successful, is having some type of end resolution to working out for a reason. Like kind of like when I was running last year, like I was running to be able to make it to like my half marathon goal, then my full marathon goal, and as soon as that I hit it, that's like really when I stopped. And so I think just having a progressive goal that you can keep rotating in and out, whatever that may be, to continue to progress and stuff. I think that's where I think that's what works for me at least.
Right. Right. I think, yeah, like that, and then having your support system around you. I think
Okay.
that, I mean, all of us have been through such highs and lows in this last year, but the thing is like, we've all been there for each other. I mean, I know Kurt and Josh are newer into this, but like, the whole point of this CollabTheFlab, while yes, numbers were really important, and I really like when we hold ourselves accountable to each other, but it's to be a support to each other and be there. And you know, if one of us says I'm having a bad week, I'm struggling, I need somebody, that somebody's right there to answer. Okay, how can we get through this? Let's think of things. Let's brainstorm. You know, I mean, this support system that you also build around. Sorry, they're asking what my nails are, and I feel awkward. Guys, so Donna, because of CVX Live, I feel like such a loser, but whatever. This side is YouTube, and this side is the CVX Live logo. I didn't know what else to do this week anyway, so my nail girl so. And then, zebra prints. We had to do something on the thumb. Sorry guys, that's really not interesting for you, but we have all guys here and all girls in the chat, and so it's you're a girl.
Have you guys heard of that 560-pound guy that's riding his bicycle from the East Coast to the West Coast?
I did hear about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's lost 60 pounds in 2 weeks so far.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's trying to raise like 15 grand to help support him on the way. I think he's raised like 10 grand so far. But
Why are we not bicycling across the country?
Right? We should meet halfway. You guys head from Utah or wherever you are, and I'll meet you in the middle somewhere.
Yes.
We'll just meet in Texas where Josh is.
Yes, good idea. Yeah.
So smart. Oh my gosh. That is the smartest thing ever. I love that.
Josh can just ride circles around Dallas-Fort Worth Airport.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, works for me. Although I will say, it is hot here. Too hot.
How hot is it?
Like 102, 103.
Ugh.
And my air conditioner went out this week in my car. It's awful.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That noise.
Yeah. So.
sucks. Ugh.
It's
Well,
hot here
actually-
because of humidity.
So they're talking in the chat because they're a little lagged behind us about the bicycling, and I'm gonna look this guy's story up because if he's larger, obviously, then I'm interested in how he's able to bicycle. And I know that each person obviously is built differently, but specifically for me, everyone knows about Edith, and I carry a huge amount of my weight in my belly. And I can't bicycle very well. Even stairs are really hard, which sucks living on the 3rd floor. But every time like my legs go up, like my belly pushes my legs back down, so it makes it even harder than it would be for the average person. Like I have to put like double the effort into it. So it really sucks because I can't bicycle. And I think it'd probably be different actually maybe on a standing up one. But you know, like in the gym, you're practically laying down. I hate that. Can't do it.
Yeah. He's got a custom-made seat.
Okay.
It's larger than I don't know if message is blah blah blah. Can't use. Okay, I tried posting the address to his website. It's called. I just had it. afatguyacrossamerica.com.
What?
And talks about his story, and he's actually had some issues going across. He got pretty far, and he messed up the front wheel of his bike.
Oh.
So he's got that fixed now, and he's back on it. But he's got some pictures in the gallery on his website that show his bicycle and how he hauls around his supplies and stuff.
Oh, cool.
But
there we go. I found the website now. That's cool. Because I was just thinking about it. I'm like, I would love to, like, bicycle, but, I mean, it just doesn't, oh, see, yeah, his actual seat is a little bit wider, isn't it? That makes sense.
that was my issue with riding a bike, is that because I'm a bigger guy, like, typical bicycle seats are so uncomfortable after, like, the first 30 seconds. I don't like it's awful. Like, it feels not good
Yeah.
at all.
I can relate.
Well, that's why we're all in here together. We all have something in common.
I'm right there with you, Amy, when you were talking about you carry your weight in your midsection. I do too. I'm like pear-shaped. And it's terrible because, like, where I struggle, not only physically, I can relate with you on riding a bike. I have the same problems. But, like, also shopping for clothes, like, it's tough because when I'll try to fit into, like, a 3X shirt. And I can, like, on the top, like, where the collar is, it'll be too big. But then if I get one that's too small, then if I sit down, I look like I'm about to, burst forth.
Right.
It's just, a struggle. But, yeah, I've got that whole pear shape going on.
Yeah, see, I mean, and I'm glad you brought up clothes. Again, this is going to be weird because I'm the only girl, but, like, for me, it's the same. Like, I buy tops to fit Edith, and I don't really have big boobs whatsoever. Sorry, guys, but I don't. I'm just saying. And so then you get a shirt that's big, and it's, like, too big for the up top, exactly like for your collar or whatever. And then with pants, though, I have to get it big enough to go around my waist, but then, like, the legs are so super baggy that it makes my legs look even bigger than they are. Or I'll get tighter ones that'll actually fit, but then you really can see it hanging out for everyone. It's like, I give up. I'm just like, whatever. I give up.
That's my biggest annoyance with pants.
Yeah.
I think my biggest annoyance is, like, they think just because you have, like, a wide waist, like, they think your ankles are like a size 52 waist, and I'm like, I don't know why my ankles are so big. It looks like I'm from the 70s, like going to a disco or something like that.
You bought Jankos? Is that what you just said?
Oh, this is what I love, because you hear women, we always complain so much and we feel like guys don't care, but I love that, like, you guys know the struggle a little. It's nice that you can complain about it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We feel you.
Crazy. Well, it's been an hour. I don't want to wrap things up if we want to still go, but I know that some people needed to bow out early. I'm just letting you know that it's been an hour.
All depends on if we have anything else to talk about.
Yeah, I think Donna and Karen have been awesome in the chat. Let's see. Yeah, she's Donna saying she gets customers at work that have the same thing. Because, I mean, you really have to. It's kind of like that saying, like, you're only as strong as your weakest player, like on a team. With our clothing, you're as big as your biggest body part. So, but it's not.
Josh.
Oh man, guys, come on.
He's over here like, that's what's up.
This is fun having all guys. The broadcast earlier where the guy made fun of me all day and Tyson chimed in and made fun of me with him, and now I'm in here where all my brothers are. It's all good. It's all good.
Oh, that's awesome.
So on that note, I mean, end on a high note, right?
Yeah.
But, all right, so let's talk about the plan moving forward. We will do another taped weigh-in in 2 weeks, which I guess I could open this calendar and say the exact date. Okay, so that's July, and let's go to August.
So the
16th. So the 16th-ish, we will have another taped weigh-in. And then 2 weeks after that is the 30th. So that's not even the first of the month. So we might be able to do another taped one before we go live again. But I say, so let's keep in contact about FitCrown. I'll find out when the next ones are starting, the next rounds. I'll also be posting it on our Facebook page when that information becomes available. And anyone who is watching or anyone who's following us on the Facebook page, you're more than welcome to join in. I don't know. I think there's been talks about in the future about being able to create one specifically for a group of people, like if there's an office that wants to run a coworker one or whatnot. But we can always just go in and be in one with some strangers who will help motivate us too. So anyway, every bit of motivation we can get is good.
Amen.
Cool. Well, guys, I really appreciate you guys helping keep everyone motivated and being a support and being here tonight. You guys are awesome.
Well, thanks. Same to you.
Yes, and thanks for all you do also.
Oh, thanks. We're all in this together. And to the viewers, I mean, you guys really have kept us going. I mean, there's been multiple times where we're just like, oh, but the viewers have really, really been awesome to keep us going and give us support. So thank you guys so much. But all right, well, we will see you guys with a taped one. Don't forget to check out all of our channels. Links are below. Please, please, please vote for Todd, Kurt, and I. You can vote for all three of us in the next big YouTuber contest. It's going till Wednesday now. So vote every day till Wednesday. So then we will, yeah. Love you forever. Please, please, please vote. All right. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.
Adios.
See ya.